So I want to thank you again for joining me for the 30-day healthy living challenge. I was using the Detox, but I don't want to confuse that with thinking that we're going to be like fasting and just drinking water and soup for 30 days, because that's not what we're doing. Right now, I am going to talk about the body and what we're going to do as far as healthy living for our bodies. It's two segments. I did another video that was talking about working out and how we're going to up our activity level. But this video, I'm going to talk about diet. And what I want to share with you, it's not for me what I am doing, and you may choose to do something different, but for me, I'm just trying to make healthier choices. I'm trying to bring a lot more fruits and vegetables into my diet, and then trying to substitute like my snacks that I eat a lot because I'm a homeschool mom and I'm at home all day and it's very easy to snack. So I'm just going to try to substitute some of the junky food for a healthier choice, a substitute. So what I want to encourage you guys to do, this is something that my family did. We, based on the verse in Romans 12, I think it's verse 2, chapter 12, verse 2, it says that we can be transformed by the renewing of our minds. And that can go with anything. That can go with biblical, behavioral things, as far as scripture goes, like, the holy living. But I believe that it can apply to any area of our life. When we focus on something long enough, then that becomes our way of living. So what our mind is focused on and what we're thinking, it actually becomes a part of us. So our family agreed to start watching movies or documentaries that would help us stay on task and help to stay motivated. And that's what I'm hoping that this event is going to do for all of us, is just to stay motivated. I'm going to recommend watching this movie. It's called Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. His name is Joe Cross, and it's not one of those like, ooh, you shouldn't, and don't do this, and don't do that, and you're going to die. I mean, it's not one of those like things, because my husband cannot handle those kind of documentaries, really. This one is a very positive and upbeat. You will just love the guy that is doing the videos. It is a movie, and it was just so popular that they made a second movie. So I highly recommend. Hopefully, it's still on Netflix. That's where we saw it, and literally we watched it 3 times in one weekend because it was that good and motivational. So Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, and it is based on a true story of someone trying to get healthier. So with with that movie and our thinking too, our bodies can be healed from the inside out according to what we feed it. And that's kind of what the movie was talking about as well. For me, I am a breast cancer survivor. I am 5 years cancer-free. Woohoo! But I know that when I walked through that, I was definitely more conscientious of what I was putting into my body, as far as fruits and vegetables and greens. That's something that's so hard for me to get a hold of and put inside my body unless I'm doing smoothies. So anyway, I just want to encourage anyone that might be trying to do this for health reasons to let's up that level of fruits and vegetables. Let me show you really quickly before these things start falling out. We make smoothies a lot, and the kids actually like them. They complain a little bit because they see me putting the kale and the spinach in, but usually I get the bag of kale if I'm at Food Lion. If I'm at Whole Foods, I get the stalks of it, and if I can get it organic. And same thing with this. I just get these. I think these were in the organic section. Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, kale and spinach. You can put broccoli. You can put any kind of green, but just get something that's really rich. The green colors, okay? Collard greens. We do that sometimes too. All right, and this is the fun stuff. Like, I get frozen mango, I get blueberries, and I may or may not, I don't put all of this in at the same time. I choose which ones. I get frozen, like the triple blend berries. I'm going to ask my son Lance if he wouldn't mind coming over here and putting these back in the freezer because I don't want them to melt. Because then when you refreeze them, they're clumpy and hard. And I always sweeten with bananas. The riper the banana, the better. So that's a huge thing. So bananas, kiwi helps to sweeten. Cantaloupe will help sweeten. Really, really ripe, so it's really good. If you get a really fresh pineapple, those will sweeten and be really tasty. We get strawberries. A lot of times we'll put apples in. Some people were asking if they could do yogurt and things like that. For us, when we started doing the smoothies, we did the yogurt, but after watching Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, I decided, no, I'm not going to put in the yogurts. So you do what you want to do, and, because if you're making a step in the right direction, then, and making it healthier than what you've been doing, then, that's awesome. But for us, we don't do the yogurts, we don't put honey, we don't put anything. We have gotten used to God's goodness of His, fruits and vegetables, and we drink that every day. All right, so let me do really quickly what we do, and then you can go as it, as your, as your day allows, or what your, meals, things that you would want to change and do differently. All right. Sometimes I get tongue-tied in these videos. All right. So for breakfast, what I usually have, and I've had this for 2 years, 3 years now, is oatmeal with chopped walnuts. A lot of people get steel coat oatmeal. It's the way you cut it, and yeah, there's more fiber and more whatever. I don't know. It's just cutting. I don't know. Maybe somebody has some wisdom as far as steel coat versus regular oatmeal. I don't know. I've read multiple things, but we get oatmeal. I put walnuts and raisins, and then I put salt in my oatmeal. I do not use sugar. Sugar, actually, I do not like sugar in my oatmeal unless it's those packets that are like candy, basically they're so sugary. No, we don't do that. The raisins sweeten it nicely, and I put salt and I put raisins, and the raisin sweetens it really nicely. So that's what we do for breakfast. Mid-morning, we always do a smoothie. We always come in here and we just make a smoothie, and everybody shares one. Lunch, for me, I'm kind of habitual. I kind of have the same thing for lunch every single day, and it is one slice of bread, and you can get Ezekiel bread, or you can get a 15-grain bread. There's going to be probably some debating on whether we should even eat bread or not, eat it or not. I think that in balance, that everything is okay, in balance, and some may have gluten-free diets, so you do what you need to do. But I do a 15-grain bread, just one slice, and I use sugar-free peanut butter, the natural, and it is actually really good because I put a banana on it. So peanut butter and banana. That's my lunch. For dinner, this is what I want to challenge all of us, if we can do this, is to try to stick to chicken, turkey, and fish. I guess some people may want to do tofu. I have to stay away from soy and things like that because of breast cancer. But if we can stick with just chicken, turkey, and fish, I think that would be awesome. And see what happens, with kind of cutting out the extra fat with red meat. And I'm telling you, I am a red meat girl. So if I have it, I'll have it once a week. But I'm going to try to do it the 30 days with no red meat. All right, the other thing I do, let me zoom over here real quick. Let me get my chocolate stash. I'm telling you. Okay, so I am a chocoholic. I'm a sweet-aholic. I eat sugar and candy. Let me tell you what happened this week very, very quickly. We got the kids really wanted ice cream. So I said, okay, usually we go to Dairy Queen and get one serving, or Baskin Robbins or something, and then we come home. But I wanted it too. Some of Edie's chocolate, the chocolate brownie, which is my very, very favorite, triple chocolate brownie chunk something. And then Lance likes the mint chocolate chip. Okay, so we get it, and I was so nice, and we served 3 servings. Pat was out of town, so it's me and the kids had an ice cream party. And everyone went to bed, and I got the thing back out, and I ate the whole thing. So when I say that I like my chocolate, Olivia's filming this, and she's kind of smirking, and it is a true story. So the next day, when it was treat time for the kids, and they're like, oh, where's our ice cream? And I'm like, that's why we can't get it, because I ate it all. So Olivia and Lance begged, Mom, we have to go get more. So we went out and got more. And again, I scooped all three of us some ice cream. The kids went to bed again that night, and I ate them again that night. So when I say that I have issues eating junk food, I have issues eating junk food. Now let me tell you though, okay, number one, we just have to not buy it. We just have to not buy it. But I do have to have a sweet stash, and my sweet stash has turned into 85% dark chocolate. Okay, so 85% dark chocolate. And this, I don't know what the deal is with this, but it's an antioxidant from the things that I read, and it's actually good for you. You have to acquire. You may want to start at 60% and go up to 70 and then 85 because you have to acquire that taste. But it meets like some kind of need in my body that all the other junk doesn't. So I don't feel like I have to eat tons and tons of this. I don't know what that's all about. I've read things, but I don't know. It's, so that and popcorn. If you do popcorn, some people do coconut oil. I do olive oil because I need the omega-3s because I don't eat fish very often. Pretzel sticks, a little bit there. Nuts, snacks like that. The other thing, okay, if the two things that I really want to ask you guys to join me with, the first one is staying with chicken, turkey, and fish. No red meat. If you have to, once a week. Okay, so we'll see how we handle this for 30 days. But I want us to make a vow not to eat out in restaurants just for 30 days. No Burger King, no Chipotle. We love Chipotle. None of that for 30 days, just for the month of June is when I'm recording this. So if we do this again, it'll be another month. But so those are my I really want to challenge you guys to just not do red meat and no restaurants, okay? And really try to find snacks that are healthier. That thing of, I'm only going to eat carrots for snacks, and I'm only going to eat grapes for snacks. I'm sorry, I'm not there yet. I can't. I need something just a little bit. That's just where I am, and maybe some of you guys are far beyond me. But we're going to ease into this thing, okay? So that's what I have for you as far as taking care of your body with dietary, changes. So let's do this, girls. Yay!